Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video with yours truly, Dark Native. So, we all know that Scute Swarm is a thing. As in, a thing. Like, go wide, real fast, real quick. I did do a video on a green-white version, and the buzz right now is Scute Swarm is going to be like banned because of how much it actually physically breaks Magic Online, or excuse me, Magic the Gathering Arena. And I'm not a psychic. I don't know if that'll be true. I do think something will have to be done about it. The fact that you can populate so many tokens so quickly to the point where it can like crash the client will be an issue. So they'll either have to fix the client, like the issue with the card itself in the client, or remove the card entirely. So we'll see what Magic decides to do with that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think and how that's going to work. Yeah, it's a cool card. I enjoy it. You might as well have fun with it before they decide to either ban it or they change the mechanics or do whatever it is they want to do with the client in order to facilitate this card from the set. Before we continue, please remember to like and subscribe down below, where you can hit the bell to be notified when I have a video. And as always, I appreciate all my subscribers because it's you guys that allow me to get all the giddies and good feelings for putting stuff out. It lets me know that what I'm doing is actually liked and people actually enjoy it. So please continue. I enjoy, but you're not here for that. You're here for the deck. So as we continue, we will go back to Scute Swarm, but instead of a I cannot speak English this morning, Selesnya deck, we're gonna go with a mono green. It's probably weaker of the actual Scute Swarms that are running. Like I think the other one that's running is a Gruul one, has more like removal, because pretty much anything that removes your Scute Swarm or your Lotus Cobra kind of pretty much that gets super susceptible to just hardcore removal, but it's fun nonetheless. So here we have the mono green Landfall with Scute Swarm. We have Gilded Goose. Let me erase this for you. We have Gilded Goose and Lotus Cobra, which gives us our mana that allows us to accelerate. We have Tangled Florahydron. I can't even say that. Florahydron. You can let me know. This is also to make sure we have a way to fix our mana if we don't have it, which is kind of funny to say fix our mana in a monocolored deck. Make sure we hit our land drops, probably be the best way to put that. Or we can make it a 1/1 body if we need it. This also helps trigger landfall because it can't come as a land. Then you have Balaged Recovery. This is how we return cards back from the graveyard. This also includes lands. So if you feel like you're not getting those land triggers you want, you can pay 3 to get a land, play a land, get all the triggers in the world. Then we have Kalini Ambush, which is a fight card. This is to try to help us, give us some removal. Also, if you want to get a land trigger, it also acts as a land. Rolling Regrowth. This is sack a land, get 2 lands, put those both in the battlefield to get double triggers. Obviously, this is to go get more landfall triggers. Scute Swarm, which is the star of the show here. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 insect creature token. If you have 6 or more lands, it creates a copy of itself. So obviously, most people want to mutate this, so you can make copies of whatever that creature becomes. So we have the Kazandu Mammoth, which is how we get some early power on the board. If we don't need the power, we can just drop it as a land and get more landfall triggers, because every time a land enters, he gets +2/+2. So you get a land out, he becomes 5/5, and the land out becomes 7/7. Unfortunately, no trample, so he can be chump block, but it could be a good pseudo removal piece. You know, if you got something on the board and you want to get rid of it, you can pop him, play a land, attack in for 5, and then like they have to block it or kill it or do something with it. So you can pull remove out of their hand. You know, it's like a pseudo like removal piece. And then you have the mutates, which you want to mutate. Gem Razor, because there are a lot of artifacts that at least I've seen running around. Some enchantments. Some people are still trying to run the enchantment with the Archon card, so I've seen that deck a couple times. But artifacts or enchantments, good removal piece for that. Can turn your Scute Swarm into a 4/4 that now multiplies into multiple 4/4s. Mighty Great Horn, which is the primary one most people run because it gives you a land on the battlefield. Even though it comes in tapped, it doesn't matter because the land comes in triggering Landfall. So now you have a 3/4 that's multiplying every time a land enters. And then you have Auspicious Sterix, which is our way to just vehemently throw our deck onto the battlefield to just give us even more insane value because we should be already multiplying with Scute Swarm. You have Ancient Green Warden, which is sort of our top end, like, go in for the kill if we, for whatever reason, we get, like, wiped. Because, I mean, with Scute Swarm, I am 100% positive more people are going to be running a whole lot more sweepers. Some way to sweep the board regularly. Or a lot more single target moves so they can kill Scute Swarm before it can get started. So this is our sort of our other win condition. If we can't go wide, we can go try to go tall. Ancient Green Word is a 6 that is a 5/7 that costs 6. It says reach. When you may play lands from your graveyard. If a land entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers additional time. So it's a lot like that. I forgot that multicolored elemental that whenever an ability triggers, it triggers twice. That's essentially this with more mana and higher stats. Beanstalk Giant allows us to, on the adventure side, get land, which helps with Landfall, and then it also allows us to go tall because then you can turn around and cast it for 7, and then it's XX where it's the amount of lands you control. So the more lands you control, the bigger he gets. So this also allows us to go tall. And then you have Turn Timber Symbiosis. If we're somehow in a bind and we just need to find something, we can pay the 7 and look at the top 7 cards of our library and pick any creature among them on the battlefield. The catch, though, is if it costs 3 or less, we get to add 3 counters on it and then put the rest of the cards in our library in any random order, or at the bottom in any random order, I should say. So if we really can't find a Scute Swarm and we're deep in our mana, we're somehow at 7 and we're just like, oh god, what are we going to do? We can pay 7 to get a Scute Swarm and it comes in as a 4/4. I mean, it's still susceptible to sweeps and removals, but at least it allows us to like go get something. We can get anything from here down. So pretty much any of these creatures right here can be picked up by Turn Timber Symbiosis. Also, if we choose to and say we really need that land, like we really need the land, it can be played as a land. If we pay 3 life, it comes in untapped. But if we do not pay the 3 life, it comes in tapped. Most of the time, you won't need to pay the 3 life. You don't mind. You don't mind it coming in tapped because that's another possible land. But that is why we're allowed to have 16 land. So it looks like we only have 16. We only have 16 actual land, but we actually have like 24 land in the deck hidden behind cards. I think it's like 24, maybe a little more. Because, I mean, that's 16. There's 2 there. That's 18. Then you have this, which can be a land, and that's 2 of those. So that's 20. This can be a land, so that's 22. This can be a land, so that's 26. So we actually have 26 land possible in the deck, but we're only running 16 actual lands. So that's how you're able to like still maintain your mana base, and still get your little putts going. But that's the deck. That's mono green. It's nothing really unique or special from most of the other Scute Swarms. Some people threw in red. Some people have white. Some people do tricolor. Like, as long as they can find a way to enable Scute Swarm and get it mutated, that is the ultimate goal. So, I think I've explained this deck far enough. We'll jump into the games. But yeah. If you have, or actually I would say, if you think Scute Swarm is gonna be banned, put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Alright. So looking at this hand, it would look like a 1-lander, but I'm actually sitting on 3 land in there first. So unfortunately, I still feel this is kind of high, because I can play land, and at first it's really slow, which means I can't really do this until turn 3. Maybe I can get something a little more aggro-y. Yeah, we'll keep this with those stars. Because I got Scute Swarm. And I can mutate for 3 as well, so play that first. Alright, so yeah. How are we gonna get out of this? Because he's just gonna keep pulling stuff on top of my deck. Well, how do we get out of this? I don't think we do. I don't think we get out of this at all. That's game. That's pretty much game, because that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So that puts me down to 9, 7. Yeah, there's really no recovering from this. Yeah, that's game. Deck's just too slow now. Yeah, we just had too slow of a hand. Like we can't keep this, because I can play this as sort of a chump block until we get something. Rogues. Alright, so do I really need this? So I can play a land, he'll come in tapped. So that'll give me 3 mana. With 3 mana, I could take something out of the graveyard. Doesn't seem like a great play, or I can get another land. Okay. I need a body. Yeah, I need a body. Or 3 of them. Don't see a Scute Swarm, so coming in tapped. So I can sack 1. I get 2 more land in tapped. And it gives me 4. Yeah, that screwed me. I needed that 2 mana. Yeah, this game. And that's the weakness of this mono green, is that there is no real interaction. I think the only way we can interact is with the fight mechanic we have on our dual flip side card. Like, maybe I need to mulligan more aggressively? Like, sure. That's odd. Probably looking to counter. Rather him counter that. No counter. There we go. He definitely wants to counter. Give him something to counter. You need land. Let's see, what do I want to discard? Seems to be running a lot of removal, so I'm recording. Is it just gonna make me sacrifice it? Oh my goodness. So if he makes you sack a creature, discard a card, I'm gonna get rid of Gem Razor. But I think he's got me. He really only gives me like 2 turns. Yeah. Let's see. Did I mutate? Yeah, I'm short 1. Actually, no. Because if he makes me discard a card, I need to discard Gem Razor. He's even. Get out of here. This game. Yeah, well, this deck did not do well at all. So, yeah. I'm going to stop that there. I'm not going to keep giving you guys just videos of just losses. So this deck is not up to par because it's just too much removal. And that's one of the reasons why it's mono green is considered probably one of the weaker ones. Is you get removed and you're 100% shut down. There's nothing you can do about it. But I do have some other decks in mind that I'll be working on. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Still in the works. But hope you guys enjoyed watching me get my butt run in with mono green Landfall using Scute Swarm. Yeah, I do want to do some party mechanics. I haven't figured out how to make it quite work yet. Probably because I don't have the wild cards to do it. But hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful day for another day of Magic the Gathering Arena, and I hope to see you guys again later. Enjoy.